In a city doomed for destruction, in a house built into a wall, lived a woman with a past. But what if I told you she would become one of the most important women in the Bible? This is the incredible story of Rahab the prostitute, who became a hero, a believer and an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Our story begins in the ancient city of Jericho, a powerful fortress city surrounded by high, thick walls. It was a city of pagan worship and moral corruption. Inside these walls lived Rahab, a prostitute. She wasn't respected, she wasn't honored, yet her small home, built into the city wall, gave her a view of the outside world. She had heard the rumors. A powerful nation was coming. Their God had split the Red Sea. They had defeated mighty kings across the desert, and now they were coming for Jericho. One evening, 2 Israelite spies quietly entered Jericho. They were sent by Joshua, leader of Israel, to scout the land. And where did they go? To Rahab's house. Why? Because Rahab's house was a place where strangers came and went unnoticed. But this visit wasn't for pleasure, it was a divine appointment. The king of Jericho got word. He sent soldiers to capture the spies. Rahab had a choice. Would she betray them or protect them? She hid the spies on her roof under stalks of flax. Then she lied to the soldiers, saying they had already left the city. But before the spies went to sleep, Rahab came to them with a powerful confession. Rahab, I know that the Lord has given you this land. We have heard of your God, how he dried up the Red Sea. Your God is God in heaven above and on the earth below. This was no ordinary woman. She believed not in idols, but in the one true God. She then begged. The spies agreed. They gave her a sign. Spy, hang this scarlet rope from your window. When we return, anyone inside your house will be saved. A red rope, a symbol of faith, of hope, and of salvation. Rahab let the men down the city wall using that very rope, and they escaped into the night, promising to remember her. Days later, the Israelites marched around Jericho in silence, once a day for 6 days. On the 7th day, they marched 7 times. Then I shouted, the walls came crashing down, but one part of the wall stood firm, Rahab's house. Everyone else was destroyed, but Rahab, her parents, and her siblings were saved, just as promised. She left her city, her past, and joined the people of Israel. Rahab didn't just survive, she was reborn. She married a man named Salmon from the tribe of Judah. They had a son, Boaz. Yes, the same Boaz who would marry Ruth. They would have Obed, who fathered Jesse, who fathered David, the shepherd who became king. Generations later, another king would be born from the same family line, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. The prostitute from Jericho had become part of the bloodline of the Savior of the world. Rahab's story proves one thing. Your past doesn't disqualify you from God's future. She wasn't perfect. She had a broken reputation, but she had faith, and that faith saved her, transformed her, and gave her a legacy that touched eternity. In the book of Hebrews, Rahab is honored as a woman of faith. In the book of James, she is called righteous. In the book of Matthew, she is forever remembered as a grandmother in the family of Jesus. God can use anyone, no matter who you are, if you are willing to believe. If you were moved by this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, redemption is just one act of faith away.